All right, so welcome to today's class. Okay, so today we're going to learn some basics of crafts. Okay, so by this specific class, you will be able to, enhance your how to use scissors. Okay, to cut shapes and to understand different kind of thing, like angles that you should hold your scissors on. All right, and today we're going to make something that you always seen, but and you've never tried it out by yourself. You guys know about stencil? You've seen stencils, right? Okay. You know what is stencil? Have you seen? Yeah, okay. Gigisha has the scale. Okay, and she's showing it to like on the screen. Okay, you've seen these scales with circles coming on them, or okay, well, I've given in walls. Okay, have you seen different kind of patterns or designs on people's walls? Yeah, so those are made using stencils. Okay, so today you're gonna make that, right? So you guys, when you make heart, you cut the paper, you fold the paper into half and make the half heart and cut it out, right? To get symmetry, to get proper. So those are all stencils. Okay, so in specific stencils, you use those paper, and on that hole you put paint. Okay, so once we start making it, you will understand better. All right. So let's start. So we're going to make different kinds of stencils of different shape. So it'll be fun. Okay. Trust me, it'll be fun. You can make your own designs today. All right. So I want you all to take one paper. Okay. One A4 sheet. Any color, white, black, green, blue, totally up to you. Any color. If it's plain A4 sheet, also wonderful. Try to take thin paper. Okay. Try to take thin paper. It'll be easier for you. Okay, thin paper. If possible, the A4 white printing sheet that you have, if that is there, okay, or any color is fine. Okay, let's start. All right, so as always, the first step, fold your A4 sheet into half. Okay, but today we're going to make two halves. We're going to cut 4 pieces out of your one A4 sheet. Okay, so that's the first fold, and I'm going to make another fold. Okay, that's one fold. And now I want you to do the second fold. Okay, just fold the paper again. So that's one from right, like from right to left, from top to bottom now, or bottom to top. Okay, either way. Two folds, almost like a square. Okay, and now you have to cut this out. Okay, cut this out. Either you can use scissors or either you can use your hand. Okay, try to use your scissors because I don't want any scratches or anything on the paper. So try to use your scissors. Okay, I am good with my hands, so I'm just gonna continue with my hand, but I want you all to use scissors. Okay, cut it into 4 equal pieces. With scale, when you try to cut with scale, not everybody knows exactly how much pressure you should put. So at times there is a chance that the edges are very rough. At those situations, just cut out the edges, but try not to use the scale. So it'll be more easier for you, right? Okay. Yeah. So you have 4 papers now. Okay. And now I want you to keep these 4 papers aside. Okay. You cut an A4 sheet into 4 equal parts. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 more minute because I'm seeing some of you or most of you are still cutting it. Okay, so don't worry, we're going to take it slow today. All right? Just gonna wait for 1 more minute. I want everyone to finish 4 exact pieces. Okay, once you're done, I want you to give me a thumbs up. Show it to me on the screen. I can see 3 thumbs ups and few are on the way. Okay, wonderful. You guys are so fast. Okay, great work, guys. All right, now you have to take another A4 sheet, all of you, compass. If you know how to make a circle with free hand, wonderful, but try to make a correct circle, or you can use anything round. Okay, so since most of you do not know how to use compass, I am going to show you this. All right, this is just a round bowl. Okay, a round lid, anything that is round. Just take a round. If you know how to use compass, you can use. So same thing, fold the paper into 4 pieces like this. Okay, but instead of making a square, we are going to cut 4 circles. Okay, so I want you to fold your A4 sheet into half first, like this. Then second half. And once those half is done, I want you to make a circle in the middle, or if you don't know how to use a compass, take a brown bowl and trace this circle out like this. Now, if you cut correctly, properly, you will get 4 circles. Right? Correct? Okay. So I want you to make 4 circles. Take an A4 sheet, fold it like before. That means one fold from the middle and then one more fold towards the middle. Okay. After that, make a circle or trace a circle, and I want you to cut it out using a scissors so that we can get 4 circles. Okay. So I've got 4 circles. And 4 almost kind of squares or rectangle. Okay, you can say either way. So I can see most of you are using compass. So I think from next class or further, we can start using compass, okay? And those who do not know, next class I'll be teaching about compass. So if you're there in that class, you can learn, okay? Take your time, cut slowly. Today, your scissors and your cutting is what you need, okay? Right, so most of you are done. Few of you are just still cutting out the last bit. So I'm just gonna wait for one more minute and then we can start, okay? I want everybody to on their videos, okay? Okay? Because I want to see you guys work, all right? All right. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep all this away and I'm just gonna take one square now, just one square, and now I want you to fold it into half. So now starting, I'm just gonna show you how to make simple steps. Okay, just one shape. Not much, just one shape I will show you. Okay, so let's make it easy. Some shape that we know, right? Let's make a heart. Okay, how many of you know how to make a half heart? Easy, right? Just like that. So let's make that and use it. You get one stencil of a heart first. Right, so we're going to use start with easy and then we'll go into difficult ones. Okay. So I got an almost shape and now I'm just gonna sketch pen and cut it out. So when you're making a stencil, okay, the basic thing is try to always keep the stencil inside the square. Okay, so no cutting outside. See, there is space there, there is space on the top, so that when you cut no and when you open it, the shape is inside so that you can use it as a stencil. All right. So if you cut the whole thing, you can't use it as a stencil, then it becomes a shape. Okay. So now I'm gonna cut this out. You can use a pencil, will be easier. I am showing it in a sketch pen so that you can see it clearly. Okay. All right. So that's my first stencil. Okay. In stencil, this is the main thing, not this. These are shapes. This is a stencil so that you can put it on a chart or a paper and paint on this hole. Okay. The where paper is not there, you can take paint and you can just paint it over here. So this is a stencil. This is a shape. So that's our first stencil work. Okay, congratulations, guys. You made your first stencil today. And great work. All right. Perfect. So I can see a beautiful heart. Sadhika, it's a perfect heart, okay? And it looks amazing. Great work. Great work, Jikisha. I can see all of your work, okay? You guys are making so wonderful things, okay? Great work, Venkata. Great work, Sriya, Rish, okay? All of you doing great job. So that's your first stencil. Everybody done? Done? Can I have to color your heart? You don't have to do anything to your heart. This is stencil work. Today we are just working on our scissors. Okay, scissors and your hand technique. All right. Okay. Now I hope you're all done because you guys are doing great job. We're going to make our second stencil today. Okay. So this is one. I'm going to keep it aside. I'm going to take the other square. Okay. So now we're going to do some extra work. Okay, we're going to go do the next step. All right, I'm gonna fold it again. Take your second sheet, fold it again. Now what you have to do is next step. All right. So you guys have seen that devil kind of heart. They have that two horn, evil kind of heart. So we're gonna make the evil heart. Okay. Both make both. How does that sound? Okay. Let's make the heart that has okay on the same sheet. Okay. So first, let's make the base as a heart. Okay. So you have to make two heart for that. Okay. Sorry for that, guys. So let's go back and let's make two hearts. Okay. So one evil one and one good one. So I made a heart. Okay. That's my first heart. And that's my second heart. Okay. So either way, once you made the heart, just pull up string like this and alright. So it's okay if you cannot do that. I'm really so sorry for the disturbance, guys. But anyways, yeah, let's go back, and I hope it doesn't happen again. All right. Like that. So instead of cutting the heart, just cut the wing out. Okay. And since I told you, it's not about the shape, it's about the what you get, it's about what you're cutting. So just be careful. If it goes slight work, this display also, it's fine. Just make sure that what you're cutting comes out right. Okay. So I got one heart and I'm going to cut the other one. Okay, like this. So while you're cutting, you can shape it a bit. Okay, that won't be an issue. So approximately I got my two heart with a halo. Got approx. Come on. So if this is not very clear, you can just cut it a bit more and just round it. I'm sorry that I tore the paper, but try not to tear. If you tore by mistake, you can put a tape and just fix it back. It won't be an issue. Okay, like that. Did you get the second shape almost? Can I get a thumbs up or some reaction? Okay, if not okay, just give me a thumbs down. If done, thumbs up. Right. So actually, when you make stencil, we usually use paper cutter, or you have stencil blades. Okay. If you do not that I do not want you to use that for now. I want you to be good with your scissors, and then we will go to the stencil. Okay, stencil blades and all right. Okay, so I got few of you have done it, few of you are still on the process. All right. So let's go to the third one now. All right, great one. Those who have got it, and I can see most of you have got it. So I think you've got approximately how to make it now. Now I want you to do one thing, everyone. Let's go to the third one. This one you can cut out later. Once you get the shape, you can cut out later. Okay. So Riyansh, you can do it later. Jigisha, Levi, Levi D. I don't know what your name is, brother. You've written Levi. Little champ. What's your proper name? I don't know. Sadika, Anirudh, Sri Harish, everyone come back to the screen. Most of you have done it. Wonderful. Rest of you, let's go to now. Let's just go to the third. You can complete that later. Now that one another square, sorry, the rectangle that you have, I want you to make it square like this. So when you fold it like this into a triangle, you know how to make a square, right? Similarly, just fold it into a triangle so that you get a square like this. Now I want you to cut it out. And keep it like a triangle. Okay. So this is the open side and this is the closed side, right? Okay, so let's make a different small design, okay, this time. Now we're going to make something very different. So I want you all to look at the screen very carefully, okay? I'm going to just zoom it. Okay, that's too much zoom in. I'm going to zoom out now. Okay, should be fine, okay? Visible for everyone. Now I'm going to take my sketch pen and I'm going to draw it. You can use a pencil and draw according, okay? So that if there is any mistake, we can erase it. So I'm going to start from the top, like here. And first I'm going to make a drop like that. Okay, just a long drop.
Okay, once I've made that, I'm going to make a on kind of little drawing here. Then one more a bit smaller, and one more a smaller one. Okay, I'm gonna make a straight line like this. Just a straight line or like a box. Okay, I'm gonna make a semicircle. Make one more one. Instead of touching it back, I'm gonna go down. Make this. Okay. I just want you now to trace this. Once you know how to cut it properly, once you know how to turn your scissors, because now I'm going to teach you how to turn your scissors and all. Once you know that, then we can go to the next shape, and we can start making bigger and beautiful stencils. Okay, you guys are so smart. Those who are still doing, it's okay, we'll wait for everyone. Okay, I'm gonna wait for 1 more minute, and then we're gonna go to the next step. So easy, right? A drop, 1, 2, 3 horns, one straight rectangle, one circle, one horn, and before that horn ends, one diamond like shape. Now I want you all to listen carefully. See, when I made the stencil, or when I made the shape, I had little space left here, and I had little space left on the top. Okay, most of you, some of you don't have. It is okay. So you know what you have to do? If you do not have that, do not cut out the last shape. Easy. See, there is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shapes right here, almost. So if your shape is touching the tip, that means when you cut it out, the tip will also get cut out by mistake. If it is like that, do not cut the last shape. Easy. Okay. No worries. You can make it again. You can make more beautiful shapes. Okay. So don't worry. These mistakes are normal. Okay. So now I want you to start cutting. Now, how to cut? Always keep your scissors on the shape, right? And now you see it's my shape is oval. So I'm gonna keep my scissors like this, and I'm gonna turn my scissors in this angle. So I'm gonna turn the paper a bit and not the scissors. Scissors, if you turn the scissors, it will just like this. Just turn the paper according to your like that. Did you see that? I didn't turn the paper, the scissors, I turned the paper. So it was easier for me to cut. See, no matter how good you are with scissors, the more better you become, the more easier for you it is to use scissors, okay? The more better you will be at cutting. Okay, so now see, this is the second shape. So I'm gonna start from down. I'm gonna cut like this, turn the paper towards the top. Gonna come on the top and just gonna that goes. Similarly, keep the scissors, plant the paper turn the paper and done. Second shape done. Third shape also similarly, okay? Keep the paper down, cut, turn, out. Okay, now let's go to straight. One straight, two straight. Lift it up, easier, cut, like that. If lifting is difficult, cut little bit further itself, so it'll be fine. Now this is the most difficult part, the circle. Just be careful while you cut this, okay? So turn the paper, turn the paper, turn the paper slowly, slowly. Okay, turn the paper like that. Turn the paper and you can do it either side also. Cut half, wait, cut half. For more accuracy, it's better you cut it from one shape, okay? Once you've cut, okay, the next step. And I have cut the shape out, okay? It's not about how fast you do, it's about how proper your shape is, okay? So if you're very good at cutting, wonderful. If you're not, just take your time and analyze, is your shape proper? And then you open it. Did you get this shape? All right, so that's your first design that you've made on your for your stencil. Rest was shapes, right? Now you made a whole stencil. Okay, wonderful. Okay, great, guys. Now I'm going to this stencil is on a square, right? On a square, correct? Since we cut out a square, it's on a. I want you to make a square again. I want you to make a triangle. Cut the triangle out. Easy. All right. Now first fold is a triangle. Now I want you to see this, everyone. You fold it into half, right? I want you to fold it once more into half. Okay. Okay, everyone. Levi, look here, please. Start cutting. Srihari, are you here with me? Are you doing the step? Or are you still cutting the shape? Sriharsh. Sriharsh, start cutting, please. Like stop cutting for now and let's go back to the step. Venkata, what are you doing? All right, wonderful. Okay, Sadhika, great work. Please start cutting, like folding now. Ready, everybody. Okay, start folding. We can, you can cut these shapes later. You can take it as your homework. For now, I want you to see how many different kind of stencil you can make. Okay, so this was a square. I folded into a triangle, then again into a triangle, and once more. Okay, you can actually fold it more, but I want you to just stick to this right now. And while you're making a stencil, the edges should be proper. Okay, or when you cut, you will get different kind of cuts. So take your time, make sure that the edges are correct. Okay, and if suppose at times, since the paper is thick, the edges are not very sharp. So I will tell you one trick. Okay, if okay, this trick is very important. Okay, when you're making stencil, if the tip is not sharp, that means when you will cut the other shape, it will become look unsymmetrical, right? So what you do? Take your sketch pens, make a round, and just cut it off. So what happens is you will get a circle in the middle, and that symmetry, that problem vanishes off. Okay, that's something different, right? You guys learned. All right, so we're gonna do something now. We're just gonna make a leaf kind of things. We're gonna make horn. Okay, one, and I'm gonna make another horn here. Two. I'm gonna make three, four. Okay, just put whatever designs you want on both the sides. Then we'll do like that. Okay, that's totally up to you what designs you want to put. Okay, now the best part about stencil is you can actually improvise it while cutting also. So while cutting, if you don't like the shape, just improvise it. It's totally up to you. Okay. So I just simply made a shape now. I'm just gonna cut it out. Just cut out the shape like that on both the sides. I'm just simply cutting out now. You can cut it out later also, okay? It's totally up to you. Okay. Like this. Even from down, you can actually, you know, cut it out. It's totally up to you. If you want, that's also totally according to your wishes, okay? So I just cut out a bit for design. I'm just gonna clean my screen so that you can see it clearly, okay, what I've cut. Even you can cut anything, it's totally up to you, whatever design you want. So once you open it, and be very gentle, okay, when you open it, because there's a good chance that you can tear the paper. Okay, so I got this. All right, did you get that? Since I made small cuts, I got many of them. Did you get that? Can I see your cuttings? Okay, still cutting, don't worry. Okay, so one thing about stencil is the more you cut, the more the details are, the more beautiful it looks. But when it's too much of details, no, each shape loses its value. Okay, because when there's too many shapes, no, you can't see all the circles, you cannot see all drop, no. So when you're making too many, make
normal shapes. But when you're making less, make the designs more beautiful. All right. Dikshit, if you have any doubt, okay, yes, he has doubt. 1 second, Dikshit. Yes, Dikshit, you can unmute yourself and ask me.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Dikshit.
Ma'am, can you show how to do cutting, ma'am? Sketches.
How to do cutting? Okay, I didn't understand. You have to come again. What cutting?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. The drawing sketch.
Okay, that drawing. See, right now it's we are just learning how to cut. Okay, so you can make any shape. For example, I'm just gonna make a shape for you right now. Okay, we once I go to the next shape, you can see. Okay, for now you can just leave it aside. This particular shape. Later we can go back, or I will just fold it back so that you can just take a approximate of how the shape was. Okay, so this is what I cut out. Is that okay for you, Dikshit? Can you understand looking at this?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, it's okay if you do not understand. We're going to make more shapes, okay, now. So you will understand in that. All right. Okay, thank you, Dikshit. You can lower your hand and mute yourself, okay? All right, guys. Okay, so I can see some of you have torn your paper. That happens when you cut out the whole thing. Now see, every shape. Okay, listen to me very carefully, everyone. I want everyone's eyes here. Everyone's eyes on the screen. Now the difference is whenever I cut one shape, I leave gap for the second shape, then the third shape. So what happens is when I leave gap in the middle, okay, because see, this was my first shape, this was my second shape. When I leave gap in the middle, there is paper. Okay, if you continuously cut it out, the paper will get torn, right? Correct? That's what I taught you, right? Okay, don't worry, didn't understand. We'll do one more step, but now a bigger one, okay? Now more better one. All right? Okay, let's go to the circle. Everyone take your circles. Come on, take your circle, take your circles. Okay, everyone take your circles. Okay, so those who do not understand, whose paper got cut, it's okay. We'll do it again. Take this circle, fold it into half. Okay. Now fold it into another half. So one thing you always understand. Look here, everyone. Once you fold it, this is the middle of the circle, right? This point. This is the middle of the circle. I folded it here. It comes here. Again, I folded it. It becomes here. So this is the middle. You got the middle, everyone? Look here, everyone. I want all scissors, all paper, all pens down. I want everyone's eyes on the screen. Okay. Levi, please look at the screen. Riansh, please look at the screen. Okay. This is a circle, correct? This is the middle of the circle, right? So I'm going to fold this circle. And where is the middle now? Here, right? Now, once again, when I fold, that middle of the circle is still here, right? Correct? Got it? Now, listen very carefully. Every shape that you make on this stencil, every single shape, has to have a gap between the second shape. That means there should be a gap. Okay, so this is my first shape. Suppose, okay, I make a first shape here. This is my first shape. Now when I make the second shape, if I make it with this first shape, what happens is there is no paper gap, so the whole paper will
tear. So the second shape will be in a distance like this. Okay. So I'm just gonna make a simple shape right now so that you can understand. Okay. There are my three shapes. Then I'm just gonna make a triangle because I just feel like making a triangle. Okay, maybe a arrow like that. No, I want to make a hen like that, or okay. So I made some random shapes. Okay, so I'm gonna start cutting. You can cut. Now let's see very carefully how to hold a scissors. Scissors is always supposed to be straight. The paper is what you're turning when you do stencils or when you make minute cuts, okay? So I'm gonna hold the scissors straight and I'm gonna start turning the paper. Like I turn. While I'm cutting, I'm turning the paper. So that is one cut, okay? So now I'm gonna turn, got the second cut. Okay, so that's the first cut and the second cut, right? So I'm just gonna cut this properly. I'm so sorry for that. Yes, and I got it. I'm gonna take the second cut like that. Okay. Now see, each shape has gap between other shapes. So the paper is not getting cut. It's just the shape, right? Now I'm gonna cut this another shape. So I'm just turning the paper, not the scissors. So it's easier to cut and you get the proper shape. Okay, like that. Keep your scissors straight. Turn the paper, not the scissors. Okay. And always use a sharp scissors when you're making stencil. Very important. Otherwise, because you're not able to cut properly, it will leave rough edges. Okay. You all are doing great work. Later, you can, as a homework, cut more shapes and start using, make more stencils. Okay. Because when you do that, it doesn't only help you to do crafts, but also helps you how, to make, use your scissors properly in proper shape. You will become experts of using scissors. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna open my shape that I've cut. Okay, so cut very carefully, open your shapes that you've made. Okay, on your circle. Okay, I made a simple shape. You guys are making, oh, some of you have made exactly like mine. Okay, great work, guys. All right, that was really fast. You guys almost cut it with me. So great work. Okay, it means you're doing good. Okay, now certain of your shapes are getting tone, okay, while you're cutting with scissors. That is because it's okay. Just keep cutting and you can practice more. Now, this, you know what happened? I folded it 4 times, right? So that is why when you open it carefully, there is 1, 2, 3, and 4 sides to it. Correct? Correct. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, what you can actually do is instead of folding it 4 times, you can cut it. You can fold it 6 times, okay? And 6 and more. So, the more thin, the more shapes, the more beautiful it will become. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you one small different kind. You guys have seen snowflakes, right? Hanging. People make it with foam paper and hang it on the wall, right? So we're not exactly making a snowflake, but I will show you something that makes it a snowflake like this. Okay, so I took a circle, I folded into half, then one more half, then again into half. Okay, so be very careful when you fold. What did I tell? You can lose your symmetry in stencil, okay, when you do not fold properly. And maybe one more. Okay, so that will make it very thin. Okay, like this. Okay, so that means how many folds? First, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so there are total how many folds, guys? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, you know what? Look very carefully here. Okay, listen to me very carefully. This is the tip. Okay, correct? This is the place that is opening. This is the side that is opening, and this is the side that is closed. So when you are folding it very small, listen carefully. When you're folding it very small, there is a high chance of you not getting symmetry. So these are the times that we do not cut both sides. We will only cut on one side. Which side is that? Listen carefully, otherwise you won't understand this. Okay? When you have too many folds, the paper is thick, right? So there is a chance that you don't get symmetry. Now look at this. If you can see clearly, it's not proper, the folding, because the paper is too thick. So then what happens is you only cut on one side. Which is that side? The closed side. So I'm going to make a simple shape. I'm going to cut around here like this at the tip. Definitely, because the top shape will also not be symmetrical like this. Then I'm gonna drop one big drop like this. I'm gonna make a triangle like that. And I'm gonna make a small droplet like this. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this out, but I'm gonna cut where? Listen to me before you cut. Listen to me before you cut, everyone. Okay, till this time, because the triangle was bigger, you were cutting on the shape, right? Correct? Now what happens is when you're only cutting on one side, if you cut this shape out, there is nothing left. You won't get the design, you will get the waste side. Okay, so what you have to cut is you have to cut the bad side. That means not on the design, the other side. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to cut on the other side, this one. Okay, so I'm gonna first cut this circle because this we do not want, and I'm gonna start cutting from the outside. Okay, like this.
Okay, like slowly. I'm not cutting the design. Be very careful. See what I'm cutting and then you cut along. Okay. All right. So I am sorry. I cut the wrong side out because my scissors is big. So I have to make it again. Those who have cut properly, please go forward with it. Okay. My scissors was big. So that is why my paper got cut. I'm so sorry. So those who did not understand, you guys get another chance to look at it. Okay. Let's see the advantage of me cutting it wrong. Yeah. Okay. Take your time, cut slowly. So once you're done, I want you to slowly open it. Okay. So since my scissors was big, it took a lot of time for me. But you guys are using smaller scissors, so it'll be easier for you. Okay. I used a big scissors so that you can understand how to cut, how to turn your scissors and all. It'll be more easier for you. That is why. Okay. I'm sorry, my shape is not that correct, but I think you can just figure out the almost shape when you cut out this. Okay, guys, I want everyone to look at 1 second now.
So today you actually made these kind of stencils, right? Did you do a few? Did you like today's class? Something different, right? Okay. Learned how to use your scissors? No. Some of you saying no. Did you learn how to use scissors? Yeah. Different kind of cuttings. Did you like today's class? When you go to tattoos, no, to make tattoo, they have these kind of stencils. Okay, so they put these on your hands like that, a small one, and then they either spray it. I'm talking about the temporary one, not the permanent ones. Okay, permanent one they put needle. That's painful. I'm talking about the temporary ones. Okay, the one they put sketch, paint and all to light. It'll be there for 1 week. So those, no, they put stencils like this and paint over it. Okay, so those stencils, they are small ones, so usually they cut and keep. If you go, you can see them. So I believe you guys have learned to make today. So from, so as of now, every time you not to, it'll be very good for you to have control over your scissors, to have control over your paper, to just how to say, to give a small exercise to your hand too, and to increase concentration. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed today's class. Can I get a thumbs up? Yeah, okay, great work. All right, guys, bye bye. See you all. I hope you enjoyed today's class. I will meet you next class in the crafts class. Okay, so bye everyone. Bye bye. Bye. Great work, guys. Wonderful work. Okay.